Hello, welcome to the daily Black and Orange Tarot and Astrology channel. Thank you for being here. I am here literally every single day of the year. This year I'm here 366 days. Every weekday, weekend, a holiday, your birthday, my birthday, I am here to read on, we go over the news together and I read on your political questions. Just put your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. On today's episode, there's so much. Oh my gosh. We're going to start with Ron DeSantis. But also, I just want to point this out very quickly. I've been working on these. We are on Judge Ngoron's civil fraud trial ruling watch. I know it's not very pithy, but that's what we're waiting for. There's a full moon on Thursday, so sometimes things come to a head the closer we get to a full moon, but we'll see. But this is, have a look at that, see how that's going. And oh my gosh, there's just more. We will get to, I've got a whole great big list of your questions. Just so you are aware, the E. Jean Carroll, this second E. Jean Carroll trial, defamation trial started last Tuesday on the 16th, so that's ongoing, but there isn't a whole like these are mostly just holidays coming up next month. I didn't see any of the major trials starting next month. There's right now potentially 4th of March, maybe the Jack Smith Chutkan DC trial, but Supreme Court's doing Supreme Court-y things. So, but right now, we're going to talk about the Carroll trial that is ongoing, and we're going to read on this rulings watch, which could do some serious damage to Griftco and the Griflings. So fingers crossed on that. But anyway, all right, so that is that. Becca from House of Lenormand is here. Hello, Becca. Hello. Do follow House of Lenormand. Okay. So I'm still using a blankie. I'm kind of liking the blankie. It's very soft. But it's also it seems to be doing a good job with the sound problems. So we'll keep on with this for a while. So we've epic troll slayers who keep us safe. Thank you. We have got a fantastic community here because of you. You've been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go. So you can pick and choose what you're interested in. Or you can watch back on 1.25 speed. I do that a lot on YouTube. So, all right, let's just jump in then. At 4 minutes in, I was trying to come up with it's so sad about Ron DeSantis dropping out of the presidential race. I was trying to work on some lyrics this morning to express what I think about him. And I did kind of settle on the Sarah McLachlan song, but I couldn't come up with any lyrics beyond with the charms of the anyway. And I was like, no, that's too rude. So yeah, I couldn't come up with a song, but I thought about it. Yes. Aditya. Yes. How unfortunate. Yes, Terry Solaris. Sorrows, prayers. All right. Lisa says, no, I understand why you're wearing black. Sad. Yes. Is he done? Can we be done with him? Oh, we're gonna read on Lady McBeth next. Did you see her? Did you see the? Oh gosh, I don't have it handy. But there was a picture of her standing like this. I couldn't figure out where she was, but she was standing like this. There was some kind of balcony rail or low wall in front of her, and someone had started to change lyrics, something to the effect of "Don't cry for me, Orangina." Oh, poor thing. There we go, Rob D. There we go. Yes, I am. Visualize 70. All right. So, is he done? Can he please be done with politics? Does anybody know what he used to do? What was his job? I honestly can't remember. I assume he wasn't always a politician, but who knows? Well, okay, here's the thing. Catherine Rodriguez says Lady McBeth is blaming everyone but Ron. Of course she is. Oh, of course she is. Here's the thing. Once you have let your extremist flag fly, it's kind of hard to roll it up and put it back in the closet. He got used to ranting and railing. It's addictive to have that kind of power and anger and sanctimonious beliefs when you have no morals and when you're not the brightest bulb. That is very... Oh, he was in the Navy. That's right. Thank you, lucky girl. Yes, I believe he was a JAG, wasn't he? And didn't he? Wasn't he a JAG at one point at Gitmo? Because there was, I don't know if it's true, entertainment only YouTube, but I had heard that he was there during times of enhanced interrogation, which would explain a lot. So obviously, if that's the case, oh, thank you, Mara, thank you. Holly and Friends says he's a bulb without a filament. Lisa says, I'm hoping DeSantis writes a book and Florida bans it. That's awesome. Oh, gosh. So, oh, he also collected samples. Oh, okay. He got used to it. He enjoys it. But the people just, the votes aren't there. He couldn't make it work. Now, he's still governor for now, but isn't he termed out? And there are still Democrats out there being Democrats. How dare they? Wanting women to have rights. He still thinks he's a star. So, yeah, Kathy Nicholson says, yep, it's his last term. Electra Storm says, yeah, he's termed out. Good. And yes, Cindy, now he's endorsing Trump. Oof. So, once you're termed out, once you're done, is it going to be going for the Senate, or is he going to try again in 2028, or is he going to go get a different job? Or is he... I'm telling you, it's hard to walk away. When you're that awful and you have that much power, it's hard to walk away. It really, really is. Oh, the good old days when I was banning books and railing against people with more than a binary gender. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Joyce Matthews says, I heard he wanted to run for the Senate. What are you going to do? Knock Marco Rubio out of his seat? Isabel Moss says his wife must be furious. Oh, we're reading on her next. James is pointing out he had the law changed so he could run for president and stay governor at the same time. Yeah. But he's got some legal issues. I wonder if aren't there a couple of states who were talking about suing him for... I thought it was both Texas and Florida who were busing migrants under false pretenses across the country. That's his extremism. I don't know. This feels like him being washed away. But I guess it's moments like this that I remember that I have New Age beliefs. I read tarot cards and talk about astrology as well on YouTube, and everything about this would drive him crazy. It kind of makes my day. Anyway, women, occult knowledge. Women with power. Thank you, Lana. Lana says, I believe it was both. Thank you. This Ace of Cups, I would think this would be his extreme beliefs and how dare there still be Democrats out there. But this last one, it actually feels like a huge amount. The aces for me can either be like the Ace of Wands being one action or one strong action, or it can be like a Ace of Pentacles be like a huge chunk of money. It can be the beginning of a business, or it can be like a lottery win, kind of huge chunk of money. And this Ace of Cups, this would be Democrats, but this feels like there being so many people voting for Democrats that it's not going well for him. Okay. Here's the thing, Spiff. We know who you are. We know what an extremist you are. We know that you're not going to give women rights or do anything good. And again, I've got these two cards to finish. So, yeah, he's somehow he's got it's not even an uphill climb. It's like a river or a creek or river, some kind of body of water that's like rushing down an incline, and he's trying to climb that. That's what it feels like. I doubt that Florida's suddenly going to go blue, but that's what I'm picking up. So, all right, we'll move on to Lady McBeth at 1420. 1420. Well, we pretty much know she's got to be spitting nails. Because the reason I call her Lady McBeth, the reason I started calling her that is because she's pushing him and pushing him. And she has also been key in them not using emails or writing things down for as much as possible. So they can't be held legally accountable for things. I mean, she's awful. But the question here was, I was asked was, will Lady McBeth stick around? I just want to know what the dynamic is going to be. I don't know that they would break up, but when mom ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Those voters, and yes, I agree with who was. I'm so sorry. Who was it who said earlier? She's blaming everyone but Ron. Those voters, those people out there, those blah diddy blah. I'm sorry, Midnight Noon. Who is Lady McBeth? That is what I call Casey DeSantis, Ron DeSantis's wife, who is always pushing him. And like Lady McBeth in the play Macbeth by Shakespeare, she's pushing her husband and pushing, trying to get him to be more ambitious and more extreme. And yeah, that's why I call her Lady McBeth. Sorry about that. Betty Cantrell says both the Satans have big trouble coming for missing money. Really? Midnight Noon says, always perceived her as a Stepford wife. Well, she's going for the look, but no, behind the scenes. Oh, she's yeah. Lisa says hurricane money and COVID money. Ooh. Joyce Matthews says she may run for governor herself. Oh, good luck. Oh, that would be hysterical. The patriarchy. King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Magician. Frankly, these cards, what they say is, no. I am supposed to be at home with the children. I am meant to be a fantastic first lady. I'm not supposed to run for office. I'm not supposed to. I don't know. She may. I can't imagine she doesn't have a job or hasn't had a job. I have real trouble believing that. It's just right here. This is all the patriarchy, and the woman taking a knee to the emperor, which is hysterical because she is so pushy and so just harps on him. And behind the scenes, Kathy Nicholson says she was a reporter at a news station. Okay. But magician, finding some way to fix this, or Linda Johnson says a misappropriation of state funds. Shocked, I tell you, shocked. Valerie Sargent says, I guess after this run, DeSantis can't even get hired as a regular factory job. At a regular factory job, he cannot move horizontally. He has to go down from here. I mean, technically, the Senate job would be down from a governor. But thank you, Sharon Sipe. Oh, Bernadette Smith, that part was not on purpose, but thank you. Thank you for giving me that credit for that. Yeah. Her hopes are dashed. Her hopes of, seriously, she every chance she gets, like when I saw her, that image of her standing like that with either the balcony in front of her, balcony rail or low wall, there were very much Jackie O vibes. That's what she wants. She wants this old-fashioned patriarchal, but how dare we be under attack? And she will have to, eventually, she will have to console herself with money. That's, yeah. Debsy says she definitely wanted to be Jackie O. Yeah. Amy Jones, no. She wishes she was Jackie O. Debsy said she definitely wanted to be Jackie O. Yeah. Laura Hammond Davis says, I think she'll divorce him. I don't think so, honestly. Because they have something in common, and that is hatred toward the woke. And it's not a good way to run things, but couples who hate the same things, you know, they have something in common. But she's sitting pretty, and she's expecting a victory somewhere down the line. But no, I think they'll be together for a while. But okay. Lisa says Midas Touch is reporting the juror's COVID test was negative. Ha ha ha. Well, now. Funny you should mention that, because at 22 minutes in, the Carroll trial has been postponed for a couple of reasons. One of the jurors was running a fever and not feeling well on his way in, so they were postponing the trial for a day for that. At the same time, Alina Habba came in, no mask, no nothing, and said that the trial needed to be delayed because her parents had been exposed to COVID. So there was a chance she had been. Not wearing a mask. Not. So what it says here is the Carroll trial has been postponed for today because a juror is ill, and Alina Habba noted her parents had been exposed to COVID and she had a fever, yet she still showed up at court and wasn't wearing a mask. Trump also doesn't want to testify until the New Hampshire primary tomorrow. Now, the judge allowed his testimony to be moved to Wednesday. And since tomorrow's the primary, they're not having court. But he should be treated like everyone else. Hello. Anyway. But is this just more and more delay tactics? John Francis, Habba's new trial strategy, infect the courtroom. Yeah. Fran Urbina says, it sounds like they're trying to delay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Linda H says, they better check. She probably lied about her parents being exposed to COVID. Probably. I wouldn't trust her with anything. I wouldn't trust her with a number 2 pencil. Lois McDonald says, well, delay allows Habba to learn the law. All right. So is this just delay? Trump. 3 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups, Queen of Wands. She's trying. I mean, they've been making a mockery of that whole situation. because Agent Carroll's going to win. But there's evidence for that. But Habba's being told don't accept, and she herself, excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. It's also her own nature to not accept. She went in there and tried to relitigate the case. It's like, no. But she's there and she'll delay it. Yes, absolutely. She's trying to delay and delay and delay and delay because thank you. That's what Trump wants. Whew. Anybody seen Habba's husband anywhere? All of her times going to all these different places with Trump around. Has anybody seen her husband anytime recently? Just wondering. Now the question is, will they succeed in delaying and delaying and delaying and delaying and delaying? I don't think so, but Kaplan, Judge Kaplan. I've got so much stuff rattling around in my head right now. Ten of Swords. He's going to lose. Eight of Pentacles. False pretenses. Getting a woman. Yeah, anyway. Aggression. And he just keeps defaming her. So this is not going to go well for him. The judge is... Oh, boy. Darren says, so when are they going to wrap up this trial? Enough of this circus. Send out the clowns. I don't know. Yes, Sandra Hernandez. She thinks she can delay because she is hubba hubba. I'm so pretty. Yes. Heather Formosa says Trump posted another 44 times today about Carroll. Oh, are we up to 44? I had heard about 21 when I woke up. He honestly, just give her your debit card and your PIN number. Trump, just hand it over because Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to need some financing. You're going to lose. However, Judge Kaplan, yeah, you need better set something up that makes certain that Dumpy pays, because he will play games like nobody's business. Be careful of that. Okay. Deborah Johnson says she should get $1 million for each untruth or tweet. I like that idea. Spyro Alive says that Habba meant to say she'd rather be petty than smart. And she has succeeded. She has succeeded in being petty and not smart. Absolutely. Be careful what you wish for. All right. Oh, okay, Coop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that that YouTube didn't do something about the page. Sorry about that. Okay. At 29:40. Well, actually, this is exactly what you were just talking about. After being granted the temporary delay, Trump celebrated by posting 44 new defamatory posts about Carroll in 20 minutes. Oh, I don't know if it was 20 minutes. Was it 44 in 20 minutes? I can't imagine his tiny little thumbs of fury could type that fast. Whew. Oh my gosh, Lady K. Someone suggested he should get community service instead of having to make a payment. Okay, who else wants to see Trump in a reflective vest picking up trash? Can we do that? Can that? Yes. I want to see that man picking up trash, actually doing, for the first time in his life, actually doing something positive for this country. Yeah. Ugh. So is he ever going to learn? Or is it just going to go on and on and on? Three of Wands. Waiting for a ship to come in. He's trying to rile up his base to make money. Never underestimate how desperate this man is for money. So, well, you know who's actually, this is infuriating. He would have learned. He is capable. I mean, I realize he has serious impulse control, but there are some things he's been told not to do, and then at least for a little while, at least a day or two, he didn't do them. But on this, he's not listening at all. And it's because of Habba. She is emboldening him, which is not good, because blind leading the blind, unethical leading the devilish, and it's a downward spiral. They just end up in a worse and worse situation, and Trump has to pay more and more money. I didn't expect that, but it makes sense. Oh boy. While I do believe it's great to have friends who bolster you up and who believe in you, Miss Sarah, man, one of the darkest times in my life, she was calling me every day. Every day. Hey, how you doing? All right, what are we doing today? What let's work on something. Let's talk about the business you want to set up. Oh, you did, I read what you wrote. I've looked over. She was always pushing she wanted me to see the good sides of myself. And bless her, Sarah is just has my heart forever. She's my just best friend, because she was there when nobody was there, and I wouldn't be where I am right now without her. So yes, Valley Sergeant, Sarah is a blessing. Yes. Greta says, what an amazing friend. We should all have friends like Sarah. Exactly. And Tam says, everyone needs a friend like Sarah. Yes, she's wonderful. But when you have someone in your life who is encouraging your hatred, your anger, your worst instincts, and encouraging your defamation when you are on, well, not just defamation, but defamation when you are and you've just lost a civil trial for defamation, it's just bad. And she's making it worse. All right. Oh boy. All right. Oh, okay. So what was next here? Ooh, Kristen asked this at 35 minutes in. Kristen from Uncover the News, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry it's taken me some time to get to some of your questions. But what are ally and enemy countries doing to prepare for Trump's possible return to power? Oh, man. Oh, Deborah Johnson says, but no one has to encourage Trump. He surrounds himself with people who will encourage him to do his worst, to do whatever comes into his narrow little pea brain. So Marianne says, I want to be a friend like Sarah. Then I'll bet you are. Anyway. Hello, world. Hello from Chicago. An American in Chicago. Hi. Sorry about that. I didn't vote for him. I never voted for him. Despise him. Absolutely despise Trump. I don't hate him. I don't hate anybody. But I despise him. He is the walking embodiment of all 7 deadly sins. And I'm very sorry that my country inflicted that. Not only we inflicted it on ourselves, but we inflicted it on you as well. Sorry. Ugh. So the question is, has Biden being, it was like, that was a hiccup, and now it's Biden and things will get better? Or have other countries said, maybe we shouldn't give them, we shouldn't share all of our intelligence with them. Maybe we shouldn't. How much damage has he done to international relations? You know, he's made it clear that America can lose its mind for a while, and people are still going to vote for Trump. Not enough for him to get back into power, but we know there are still MAGA people. Waiting for his ship to come in. If he did, okay, he's not going to. He's not going to get back in power. I've not once ever picked up that he's going to get back into power. The astrology's bad. The cards are bad. Every reader I know says no. So the polling is screwy. But basically, if he did get back in power, they know better how to manipulate him now. All the countries of the world know he's looking for his ship to come in. You can bribe him. He's a thief. And I don't have to say allegedly. I mean, everything from charities to you name it. He's a thief. So you just offer him some money. There are countries that would very much, let's say, get him into a compromising position. They're not above blackmail because they know he's awful. And they know that right now he is desperate. And there's nothing intelligence services like more than when the person in charge over there is desperate, and they know how to manipulate him. They would take advantage of us because they would take advantage of him. But he's not going to get in. John France says our allies will keep their distance. Honestly, from these cards, I'm not yes, but no. I don't. When I say I think somebody would get him in a compromising position, blackmail him, catch him in some kind of fraud, so they could manipulate what the American president does. I don't think that's just our enemies who would do that. If somebody's going to do it, I'm not saying England's going to do it, but we have allies all over. And some of them would be like, you know what? Anyway. Yes, Bernadette Smith. And as simple as that, all you have to do is tell Dumpy that he's great. Yes. Mm-hmm. Ugh. Anyway, okay. So at 41 minutes in, if you're familiar with John Fugelsang, is it Fugelsang? Fugelsang? I think it's Fugelsang. He is a very funny comedian, and he's also a devout Catholic and despises Trump. We like him. Good man. But he's not above, an off-color joke or something that isn't something I would normally say on this channel. But I was watching him on the Stephanie Miller show, and he said John Fugelsang said the speaker is Trump's little Johnson. Anyway, so the question here is Mike Johnson is trying to scuttle the motion to censure Elise Stefanik for remarks she made about the hundreds of criminally charged and convicted participants in the events surrounding Donald Trump's January 6th insurrection. Will Johnson be successful in scuttling the censure of Elise Stefanik? She is awful. And even, good grief, I can't remember the last time I saw her on video, but every single photograph I see of Elise Stefanik, it's just like, she's just, thank heaven, she doesn't have the Bachman crazy eyes, but she does have the no good reaches my soul kind of look in her eyes. It's kind of scary. Actually, do I have one handy? I think I do. Oh yeah, I do. Here's a picture of her. Here, let me show you. Here's that for a second. Share screen. Yeah. That look in her eyes, even every time she smiles, she still has that look in her eyes. It's like her smile never gets, it's just freaky. Her smile never gets back past, she never feels it. It's just all, it's like crazy ex-girlfriend kind of, and it's just like, oh my gosh, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Oh, whew, oh, kitty, cute bird, kitty. Okay, we're just gonna hang out with the kitty. She scares me. Yes, it is. Kate Coops, that is a creepy smile. Yes. Oh, man. So anyway, Knight of Pentacles, Empress, Page of Wands, Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Oh, Mikey's having problems. Squeezebox says, who is that? That is Elise Stefanik. Potential VP choice of Donald Trump. Basically, Will Johnson be able to scuttle the motion to censure her? What I've got here, yeah, he's got the power to do stuff. But I don't know. This is all pretty weak. There's some disappointment here. There's desperation on the right. This is the country. We're going to be okay. But I'm not seeing much coming from, even if she is censured or not. I'm just not seeing anything really coming of it. Ricky's here, and the star of the show, the new drummer of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Boo-Boo Zen Kitty. Yes, he's a good boy. He's sleeping in his blue blanket. So, Greta says, I read an article this morning that they will kick Mikey to the curb if they lose the House in November. They will blame him. Yeah. Jenny Straunch says she's creepy. She is creepy. It's crazy. Yes. So, there's not much here. Although, I mean, should she be? I mean, like, I'm getting like creepy energy. It's like, get off me. Ick. Where's my, oh, there it is. I was going to say, where's my sage? If one of these days I'll have pockets, but until then, seriously, it's like creepy energy on my arms. Go away. Yuck. Hello, empath. All right. So what else have we got here? 4710. Okay, I have been trying to get to this question for a couple of days now. I apologize. I've even brought it up on today's episode, and I just didn't get there. So I want to make certain I get to it today. The Judicial Conference of the United States. Interesting acronym. They use their acronym JCUS, JCUS. JCUS. Okay. The Judicial Conference of the United States, a governing body over federal judges, has issued a report suggesting it may be conducting a rare investigation into Supreme Court Associate Justice Clarence Thomas. I'm not going to hold my breath, but could Thomas finally be facing repercussions for his actions? Please, oh please. So, Judicial Conference United States, JCUS, or whatever they call themselves. Are we going to be cussing at you for letting this man just skate? Now, for anybody who hasn't heard this, and I know a lot of you have, because you're news junkies like I am, apparently a lot of what has happened with Clarence Thomas happened under Bush. Because Clarence Thomas said, I'm not making enough money. I'm thinking about stepping down. But I don't know why Bush wouldn't have just put somebody else in if he did. But somebody, I guess there were some people, I don't know if it was a Federal Society or who it was, but they said, oh, no. So they went to their big donors and said, can you do something nice for him? We need to keep him on the court. And it started back then. And they've just been throwing money at him ever since. That's what I read. Please, if I'm wrong, please tell me, as always. Susan. Alice? Als. I'm so sorry. Anyway, Alex Kitty of the Gooseberry Green Eyes comes to my lap today to say hello. Hello, Alex Kitty. Hello, precious. You're a good kitty. Good kitty. Oh boy. 9 of Cups. There's evidence. King of Cups, 4 of Swords, Strength, 3 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. If something happens to him, Biden chooses another Supreme Court justice. Yeah. And they've just let it go. I don't know what the political leanings of JCUS are. Biden would choose someone really good. But this is on the right, waiting for the ship to come in. Queen of Pentacles. I've got some serious political interference. KR says, I read that as well. Thomas couldn't get the salary for the Supreme Court raised. When he took the job, he was still high on his, the Anita Hill mess, and threatened to quit if he didn't get more money. Oh, I can't imagine being that awful. Honestly. Anyway, okay, so, ugh. I'm not gonna, don't hold your breath on this one. KR is asking about Barron when he turns 18 in March. He's not 18 yet, and even then, I don't read on minors. So there was a question, something about will he be forced to testify against his father? I just don't want to go there, because I think the kids, because he is an actual kid, in my mind he's an actual kid, even if you're 18 in 3 months, yeah. Anyway. So what else have we got here? All right, 53. Let's do these international questions. Actually, let's start with this one. This is something we don't normally cover, but got pretty big implications. At 53.25, Thailand is about to hit an economic boom as over, you ready for this? 15 million tons of lithium has been discovered there. Wow. With the economic impact warring with the environmental impact of extracting it, will this be good for them in the long run, or because it's not just Thailand that would be affected. Oh man. Slinky Inc. Thank you. It was under Clinton. It wasn't under W. That makes much more sense. Thank you. Anne says, I'm old-fashioned. Age of majority is 21. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one, but I understand. Thailand, 8 of Pentacles. Oh, that's a whole lot of cons. 3 of Cups, Fool, King of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, Devil. It's like winning the lottery. It's like winning the lottery. You potentially have all kind of nasty people come out of the woodwork. If there's corruption in your country, oh boy, it doesn't get better. So this would be the happiness at discovering this, but foolishness in running forward. This King of Pentacles here would be someone who says they can get it sorted out. It'll benefit everybody, but Devil card right there, that's environmental and societal heinousness. Oh, this is Thailand. So just saying. This is Thailand. And the link's in the description. Be sensible. Be sensible. Oh boy. Cat Shepherd says, I recently found out the top producers of lithium in the world are China, Australia, and the US. The US can handle the world's demand by itself. Yeah, that's still an awful lot of lithium. Yeah, the US could be fine. Yeah, you need to think long term for your environment. Heather Formosa says, I worry for countries like this. The Wagner Group has a habit of swooping in and taking the resources under the disguise of providing security. Oh, Lois. Now I don't know this for certain, honestly. I'm just repeating what you're telling me. But Thailand is the capital of harvesting tourist bits and parts. Great place. Oh, whew. Janelle Espinosa says it may lower the price, but it would still be a benefit to them. But yeah, I mean, I think this looks like we'd be okay, but this is us. This feels like America. There's some nastiness that's going to come out of the woodwork, but it will have some positive benefit, but not anywhere near how much it could. Visualize 70 says we even have our own lithium deposits in the UK and the Southwest. Great. So, hey, if it means that things don't, that Thailand gets more good than harm, then I'm for it. But all right. So, 258. What else have I got here? Oh, Gossar. Oh, talk about flames coming out of the side of my head. 58, 45. Why is this man still in power? Why is he still in office anywhere? US Representative Paul Gossar, Republican from Arizona, is mad. He's mad. Yes, Deborah Johnson, don't you mean Grossar? Yeah. He's mad. He's mad there aren't enough, and I'm quoting here. He's mad there aren't enough white recruits in the army as of late. Great, because I needed my skin to crawl, you disgusting racist. He thinks the lack of, and I'm quoting, white people, unquote, are why the army is now woke. How much longer will we have to deal with this guy? Grossar, indeed. You racist blankety blank. Anne says Gossar is in a ruby red district. He has no opponent on the ballot, and he had no opponent on the ballot in 2022. Yuck. Well, good news is, as much as they don't want to admit it, that brand of misogynistic, racist, blank, 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 is on the way out. It just is. So things are getting better. I know it doesn't seem like it, but from where we were 50 years ago, things are getting better. We just want them to be better still by a lot. But 8 of Cups, Knight of Cups, 7 of Cups. So, what does he think that we should go back to the World War II segregation in the ranks? Is that what you want? Because what you're talking about is complete garbage. Our military is the best. And your brand of racism and grossness is on the wane. So pick up your toxic barrel of garbage and go back to Arizona. Except I wouldn't wish. Well, go back to your district. Apparently they want you there. So, Jaina says, male pig circa 1960. Wave bye-bye. Yes. Because things are getting better. It's not like we hear about this every single day. So, I mean, there's that silver lining. Anyway. All right. Well, that is going to do it for me for today. Thank you so much for being here. I so look forward to going through the news with you. It can get so icky if you're by yourself. So, let's see. It is 1:17 p.m. I've gone over. So it's 1:17 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome. I just want to encourage you. Sarah may or may not be there. She's got some stuff going on. She said she should, but we'll see. But I will definitely be there. And other than that, I'll be right back here tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. So hang in there. You are not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. There really are. So hang in there. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Bye.